like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Yo, school.
Hey guys.
Yo.
Happy New Year, y'all. We back.
Yo, I've still been writing 2022 on anything that I write the date on.
Yo, bro, I've been having that issue. Like even like on my overtime, like we have to still write the slip and shit. Yeah. I'll be putting 22. I'm praying I get paid next week. Yeah. Like that shit crazy. But what's up, y'all?
Ain't nothing, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has. I ain't seen you in a while, bro.
Yeah, man. Adulting. This shit is ghetto. I want my money back. I don't like it. One
It
way.
suits you though. You look good. Your swag jumped up a little bit.
Thank you. I mean, stop. My money up.
Ooh. So, Lo, we recorded your first episode of A Girl Talk.
Yes, we did do that.
How was that?
It was incredible. I think Priscilla brought really, really great energy. It was nice just having the lady perspective.
Okay.
We didn't upload it yet. We're gonna be uploading it after this episode. So
Pardon the delay.
it sounds juicy. The conversations were juicy, but I just can't wait for the next episodes coming because
Manny looked like the only creep just now. It sounded juicy.
anyways, yo. So the new year's been starting off good. New year's been starting off decent for me. I can't complain at all. What about you guys?
Shit was amazing. I cannot complain. The holidays was good. Gift giving was good. You know, the boyfriend stepped up the jewelry collection further. I'm like,
Oh, what did you get?
yes. Tiffany's. We've been Tiffany'd out, so we added. Originally, I think I have the earrings, and now I have the matching bracelet, the infinity sign, which is my favorite.
Okay. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh, he got money. He got money. Yeah, baby, I see you.
They both over here blushing. Y'all red as hell.
Yeah, we could blush all we want, but the next jewelry step up. All right, because now you took it there. Now we got to talk about it. I'm ready for. Yeah, y'all talk to him. Fine. I'm not gonna do this right now.
I guess we starting off the year the right way. Y'all dating.
I mean, rule of thumb. Whenever a guy gets you an infinity anything, that means he ain't going nowhere.
Yes,
He's sticking around for a while.
I love it.
Because if you're talking about eternity, you already know what that means. Now the question are you ready?
Am I?
Okay, all right, talk your shit.
Oh, this is what we talking about this year. Wow. We talking some big stuff right now. Yeah.
So, one of these new upcoming episodes, Lauren's gonna start off with this.
Yeah.
Ah,
Well,
ah.
trying to join the club with you, Manny.
It's a great club. Hopefully more people join the club too soon. Like hopefully.
You know what is well, maybe not marriage, but you know what gets me most excited about like pregnancy?
Pregnancy.
Yeah, I know. Different conversation, but you know what gets me excited for the idea of that? Shooing up the club. OD. Am I childish for that?
I mean, shit. What are you doing?
You trying to tell us something, Lauren?
No. This
Hey,
is the
man.
second time Manny has asked me this.
Hey, man. It's a new year. We starting off with some new beginnings.
Nah, cause last time she ain't drink no liquor, straight water.
Trying to do a little dry January.
Okay, dry January. All right.
I hear that.
But what we gonna be talking about today?
I guess. You know, in New Year fashion, you know, we gotta reflect on what we've learned, and you know, it's been a while since we recorded.
Yeah. And
So, for those who are dating,
Y'all niggas dating wrong. Like that. That's just it. Y'all just fucking. Y'all still fucking up. Like how we in 23? We started this shit in 20, 21. We passed 22. We in 23. Y'all niggas is still fucking up. Like yo, son.
To be fair, y'all fucking up.
And it's like we love being here and being silly and talking about everything, the sneaky links and the rosters and all that. But at the end of the day, we know a lot of our listeners, y'all want to be settled down. And then we sit and we talk to y'all about how it's going, what you're doing, and it's mind blowing. Like
you know, it's actually funny because somebody asked me the other day, and it was actually a mind boggling question. What was the question, Manny? Do men want the soft life? Do men strive for a soft life? Granted, it's a millennial term, but I don't think
the word is dumb. Do men want the soft life? We want the soft life.
Manny, why you always gotta say it like that? Like, because then I get confused. I'm like, what are we talking about? Because you make it sound like we talk about something else.
No, like the soft life.
Yeah, you can't be.
Oh,
You can't.
Every time.
Sorry, I apologize.
What's going on, guys? This is man.
Hold on, I'm about to. But nah, I just feel like this. Yo, there's so many dumbass questions. Yo,
I don't think it's a dumb question to ask. I think it's a matter of asking who you're interested in, if they are ready for what you're interested in. I don't think it has anything to do with this millennial term of soft life. I don't know about that. But if you are interested in someone, you just ask them straight up, like, yo, is that the life is this what you here for? Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. Like we were having this discussion and it turned into this whole big thing. We covered about like the where the origin of soft life came from, especially with women wanting to be soft. And like I honestly don't think
fuck that soft life shit. I'm gonna bring this up. For example, I have a genuine question. Has a man ever cried during or after sex with you? I'm trying to see something. Like, does it fucking matter?
Has a man ever cried?
Yeah, like, does it matter? Like, does it fucking matter?
The last person I seen cry after having sex was R. Kelly in the Trapped in the Closet video.
Oh my God.
Then a tear fell out my eye.
Yes.
Then I called him my sunshine.
So, like, when y'all ask, does a man want the soft life? Yo, listen, I'm going to just say this right here. We want tranquility. We want peace. We don't want drama.
But a lot of niggas say that and then they don't execute on it. I want soft life. I want easy. I want peace. But I'm going to cheat on you and you're going to find out.
Yeah, but all men don't cheat, though. And then here's the crazy part.
Cheat.
No, but here's the crazy part. Some men exhibit signs of cheating from the moment you met them.
True. That is true.
For example, let's start. Point 1. If you started dating him when he had a girlfriend and he broke up with said girlfriend to get with you, most likely in the near future, he will be cheating on who? You. So with that being said, point 2. If he was a super hoe. Now, when I say super hoe, meaning
We know him, ladies. We know him.
if you knew when you spoke to him and he told you that he had multiple women in the past, even when he had a girlfriend, most likely. Don't be surprised if he cheats on you. Now, I'm not saying that men don't.
I can't fully agree with that.
Hold on. When he had girlfriends?
No. That's
No, that's what I just said.
Okay. All right.
Even when he had girlfriends, he had other girlfriends. I'm not saying a man can't turn over a new leaf. But if he does cheat, he told you from the get-go that he does it, that he's done it. Now, for example, another way of cheating.
I think we're going to be here. Well.
Oh, when niggas adjust themselves.
Who got the squeaky chair this time?
It's me.
But you know what? I'm not even gonna jump through all the points of cheating. But at the end of the day, most men give you their signs of cheating from get go. Oh, my favorite one. The phone flip over. Let's be honest.
You know, it's actually funny about that whole phone flip over situation because I feel like I'm so conscious ever since it's been brought to light. And it's not even like I be doing shit. I could be out on a date and like I'll be on my phone and I'll go like this and I'll be like, fuck, let me turn this shit over before they think I got some shit to hide. Like I don't know. I find that to be dumb.
A privacy screen does not mean that he's cheating on you. A privacy screen means that he may be in a situation where he's always out and he's around a lot of people. And, you know, people get nosy a little bit. They like to turn.
I
And
love looking over people's shoulders in the subway train. I
example,
love it.
reasons why people need
You's a
privacy
nosy
screens.
You's a nosy nigga.
You the reason why people
You the
get
reason I
privacy
have a
screens.
privacy screen.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I want to get a privacy screen now, but I can't because it'll look crazy to my wife. Because she gonna be like, why do you need a privacy screen? But I want a privacy screen because sometimes I'm looking at something and I don't want other people sitting next to me to.
See, you should have set the tone from the beginning. See,
I should have had that privacy screen from the get go. So now I can't get a privacy screen.
I feel like you can, but it's like, do you guys also have the type of relationship where, like, if my boyfriend's phone rings, I could pick it up if I want to. That's a non-issue. But it can't be, I can't pick up your phone and you have a privacy screen. And
No, you can pick up my phone. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care. My wife knows my password. Like, it don't matter.
Yeah, so I think privacy would be fun.
That's cute.
But
I just want to go back to what you said, Manny, and just add that everything you said about the fellas, I think that's applicable to women too. Because I think
yes,
that
I
takes
agree.
like a slight mental adjustment, the way men look at women who have maybe had a few sexual partners. When she's ready to settle down, I think she's more than capable, just like that man that you spoke of is capable.
also, I want to add in, and this is example, and there's a lot of my friends that are watching this right now. And I have a message for you. If you are considering entertaining someone else, maybe you need to question your relationship.
I don't know who that shot was fired at.
If
Damn.
No, it's for many of my friends that I'm cool with, and I want to send that message. And I've spoken to them; they've confided in me, and told me things. And I'm just saying, if it ain't perfect,
I mean,
Yeah.
nothing's perfect though.
you should not be going to therapy a year into your relationship. Run.
No, I feel differently about
disagree.
that. I think everybody should go to therapy.
Yeah. I
Hold
disagree.
on. Time out. Time the fuck out. A year into your relationship, you should not be going to therapy.
I think you should be going to therapy
No.
month
Period.
one
No.
of your relationship.
Why?
Because you're taking
You don't go to
two-
therapy when shit is going bad.
Right. You don't wait that long. Two totally strangers who grew up two different places by four different people are learning to bring their
Can I
lives
ask you a question? Have you
together.
gone to therapy with your man?
Yes.
You lying as hell.
You lying like
You know
fuck.
what? I am
Fact that you
lying.
fact
You
that you
lying
fucking
through your
hesitated.
teeth.
So I haven't gone to therapy with my current boyfriend. I've gone to therapy with boyfriends of the past. I very much want to go
Okay.
currently, but it's
And-
hard to find black
And
therapists.
and guess
these
what?
days.
And guess what? You've been with your man for over a year, correct?
Yes.
Y'all good?
Yes, but
You don't need a therapist to tell you y'all good. I'm sorry. I don't need a therapist to tell me I'm not happy. I don't need a therapist to tell me that this ain't gonna fucking work. I don't need to waste money because I'm gonna tell you this. Not all insurance is covered.
So you're against therapy?
I'm not against therapy. I'm against therapy at the beginning.
Why?
Why are we going to therapy at the beginning? This is the blissful stage. This the stage. Listen, I'm supposed to be.
You don't have to necessarily be going to therapy for the relationship. You could just be going to therapy.
Then go to therapy for you. Don't go to therapy as a couple.
It's all connected.
What?
yeah, your person, who
It's
you are as
all
a person.
connected.
what
Alright,
you feel
first
for
of all,
personal-
first of all, I'll even put it like this: if you have to go to therapy early, maybe you shouldn't be in a relationship. Go to therapy for yourself, get yourself right, then jump into a relationship and make that work. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. A majority of successful relationships didn't grow up in therapy. I'm keeping it a buck. I didn't do therapy. And there's a lot of people that I can vouch and that are in happy marriages that are doing good. And I've looked into their marriage. They have not gone to therapy. I feel like going to therapy
So
early.
you think every single person who goes to therapy is vocalizing that they're going to therapy? Something as private and very
Hold on.
personal?
3 years in, 4 years in our relationship, we love each other. We're going through some stuff. I understand we're going to go to therapy.
But why does it
year-
have to be when something bad is happening?
It's not
that you-
no. I'm not saying when something bad happens. I'm
That's
saying
exactly what you're saying.
That's
No.
exactly what you're saying. Bro.
if we're going through something isn't something bad. Going through something is there's something happening.
Going through something means that something is occurring for you to go to therapy. Why does something have to be occurring for you to want to go to therapy?
Or looking at it a different way, stepping into a new relationship is a life-changing event. That's major. That in itself, like you want to do it as peacefully as you can, so you appreciate a mediator to help.
Okay, you just said some. I apologize to my white friends. You just said some white shit. That's some fucking white shit.
What?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to be the good, but that shit is fucking extra as fuck. The fuck am I going to therapy for? Early in my relationship for a new thing. It's a new thing. It's called experiencing. It's called growing and figuring it out. Like, I'm sorry. I really don't feel like I have to go to someone.
Okay, so you said something interesting. Do you think that there's a difference between your new relationship happened, I think, in your young 30s, maybe in 20s for your wife.
And I
now
came from-
our audience may be more towards their mid 30s and more established. It may be harder to experience these new things and experiences with someone. Now we're more stuck in our ways.
No, then you go to therapy for you. But you going to therapy as a couple, it doesn't make sense because first of all, and I'm just gonna say this from my point of view.
Press one of those buttons, those womp womp buttons.
For what?
To you, do it to you. I don't know.
I think
Fuck am I whopping myself?
I think I kind of get. I think I kind of get where Manny's coming from now. You're specifically speaking on specifically couples therapy in the very beginning of a relationship.
Yeah.
I do find that to be strange. That you.
I'm not talking about individual. What we're talking about relationships.
But therapy generally speaking.
No, if you're going to therapy individually for you, that's fine. I'm talking about a couples therapy, like when the both of you go to therapy together early in your relationship for what?
It is a little strange. I
He
guess I can
said
see that.
Year 3 or 4, something happening. I mean, I don't. Are
No.
you also saying in your first year of a relationship you don't get into arguments? You don't get.
You get into arguments, but is it arguments to go run to a therapist? To a couples therapist? Hi, he told me he don't like washing the dishes, so we here because I don't like that. What? Find a common ground. Figure it out.
But
What am I going to couples therapy for?
But what happens when your timer is a lot faster than others? Meaning, what if your feelings are deeper with this person? Because let's say you've fallen in love with this person like within that first year that you're with them, and things start going bad. You might have to go to therapy.
Leave. I'm sorry. Stop. Hold on. Leave.
I hear you, but I don't believe you.
The fuck am I wasting my yo? If it didn't work, listen. This is my thing. If I meet you, we're dating, and we just started dating, and this shit is going left, we need to go left, and you go left, I go right.
I think that was right, but let's go.
I
You
think
know what the fuck I mean, bro?
you're getting away from the point that therapy is not only for left happening. It's just for life. Sometimes you just
Yes, for individuals. I can go to therapy now for me. You can go to therapy right now for you. You can go to therapy right now for you. But you going to therapy, a couples therapist, this early in your relationship is like, what are we here for?
Okay.
Because, and here's the crazy part. Say nothing is wrong. And you go to a couples therapist. Do you know that you're going to find something wrong? Because there's going to be that small little thing that might not bother you so much, but it bothers you. but it eventually turns bigger because when you go there, guess what you have to do? Now you have to center.
Express yourself.
You have to express yourself now. So now when you express that particular thing that didn't really bother you too much, but it does bother
But
you.
if it didn't bother you today, it's gonna bother you in year 3 or year 4. So let's address it now. I want you to understand why.
But why can't you address it in private? Why do I need a mediator to do that?
I think there are healthy relationships where sometimes mediation can still be challenging. I don't know. There's a lot of alpha type men or women, who just, their way or their highway. They feel like they make more money and they wear the pants. So their significant other shouldn't have as much of a say in emotional matters.
And then that's when we don't need to be together at that point, because now we're wasting time. We've already established that your dominance and my subdominance is just not working this early in the relationship.
I find it very surprising that you would be saying this.
Why am I? No, because I am pro stop wasting time. That's my thing. I'm pro stop wasting time.
Okay.
We're like, honestly, if it's not working within the first few months, we're getting into arguments, we're down each other's throats. You're talking to a dude that dragged a 6-year relationship of up and down. Therapy wasn't gonna fix that. We didn't get along from year 1. We was just fucking dragging the shit. So yeah, I'm against it. Now, if things were going great in year 3, year 4, things get a little sluggish. That's not something going wrong. That's just, we're hitting that little hump. All relationships hit a hump. Okay, I love this girl. I want to marry this girl, but we're getting a little sluggish. Babe, what do you think if we go to couples therapy? Cool. We've invested 2-3 years in this relationship. Let's go to couples therapy. I'm with that. Cool. It's feeling sluggish. We get there. What's wrong? I don't know. We're feeling stagnant. Nothing exactly is wrong, but feeling stagnant. Do you get what I'm saying now?
Isn't part of making a relationship work the work part? So if you're with somebody, I'd like to think that if you've made the decision to get into a relationship with someone, first and foremost, you're making a decision to try everything in your power to make that work. If you guys are getting into like constant arguments, bickering here and there, is probably not your season.
Yeah, but there's signs you see from the beginning.
What signs
that shows you? For example, she said it. Dude has a dominance issue. I'm telling you right now, don't matter how many times you go to therapy, that person that is in their 20s or 30s that has been dominant their whole life and is used to controlling every situation their whole life, another person is not going to change that mindset. May change it temporarily, but that person is going to revert back to that dominance. It's in their nature.
Maybe they don't need to. Maybe in that example, the wife or the female is not looking to change it, but she's looking to understand it. It's not how her parents raised her, right? And it's not the type of relationship she's accustomed to. She wants to understand why it's that way, and that person, that man, has a difficult time expressing himself.
I don't know. I don't want to dwell on this too long because without context, we just gonna keep going,
bringing examples up, and
we just gonna keep on running in circles.
I don't think. As you explained yourself more, it made a little more sense. I understood what you were saying, but I also don't think
my
fault.
Need to be counted. My fault. I know I came out kind of harsh and strong. It's just
a little lot aggressive.
No, because what it is just that one thing I can say about myself, I love my friends, right? So watching their situations and watching them drag their situations further and further, and I'm like, oh, just go. Like, just go. And like, for example, I do know someone that is in couples therapy with their significant other. Still not working. They're still there. And I'm like, leave. And that, like, there's things I can't say here because it's like,
obviously, for
but it's just, there's things that are going on and it's like, yo, this person has made it clear that it's in their nature. They're not changing. Like, Rico, let's keep it a buck. You're a fair person. you consider yourself an alpha male, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But you are also an understanding person.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get into a relationship where you're a little too, and she speaks to you,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna try to fix it.
No, I'm gonna try to compromise. I'm gonna try to find a middle ground.
You consider yourself an alpha woman, correct? You're in a situation where your man may feel like, babe, you're a little bit aggressive. You need a therapist to tell you, maybe I should tweak myself a little bit.
Probably not.
Okay, but if you don't change it, now go to therapy. Go to couples therapy, because now we need to find a deeper root. Maybe it's something that you grew up embedded in you that needs to be attacked. Maybe not attack. That's a strong word, but maybe it's something that needs to be, understood.
Yeah.
So they can understand it, so that when you do get in
How
that
to
aggressive
navigate.
way,
How to navigate.
navigate through it. So that's why I'm saying, in a relationship, talk to your significant other. Learn them. That's what learning is. That's what the courting stage is. That's what the dating stage is.
So the core of what I'm getting from what you're trying to say is when to say when, because I do feel like that is a big issue when it comes to dating, like when to say when. Like at what point are you saying, all right, you know what, I think this thing has run its course. Like we've exhausted every option that we possibly could, but we just don't mesh. Still got love for you, but we just don't mesh.
And that's the thing. And sometimes you don't need a therapist to tell you this ain't
I
gonna
can
work
see
out.
that. I can see that.
And Lo, and you have I'm pretty sure a pretty diverse dating background to where you even know a few months in. Peace.
Yeah.
And I was just gonna piggyback off that and say, I think part of the problem, and I hate to fall back on this, but I think this is the truth. I think sometimes Black people in our age range, Black people period, we don't see enough healthy examples of relationships. So I think sometimes we assume what is not good is acceptable. We feel like that's the norm. We feel like, oh, so our nigga cheated on us once, twice, whatever. Like that's okay. That's the bar.
And so now y'all kind of see what the hell I was saying.
Yeah.
I know it came out kind of crazy, but
I mean, what you know.
they don't like agreeing with you, boy. What is that? I let them have that.
But no, I think that's definitely a good topic to talk on. Not even specifically on the therapy portion of it, but just when to say when. Because I feel like that like if we're really gonna get into the root of the core of what the good, the bad, the ugly is, it's y'all dating wrong. And I think part of that is discussing when to say when. Because I feel like in dating, a lot of us lose that line that we drew where we said, yeah, at that line, that's where we're like, yeah, we gonna walk. Sometimes we go over that line. Sometimes we go a mile past that line, not realizing like, damn, I really need to walk away from this situation. It may not be negative, but it may not be serving you. And you need to know when something is no longer serving you, and when to say, you know what, this was great. It was a great experience. It was great for my character development, but I think it's time that we part ways.
I think the answer to that is, I know we're not supposed to compare ourselves to others, but I know I'm 33 and I look at a lot of my friends, especially those who got married young, and a lot of them, they'll admit it. It's obvious to me, they've settled, right? And I'm able to take that experience of theirs, bring it to my relationship, and I'm like, do I want to settle, or do I trust and believe that there's more out there for me?
I definitely agree.
Oh, your friend's about to curse you out, Lord.
So y'all just dragging your friends. I'm not.
Well, I didn't drag my friends. I just gave them words of advice. She just told them niggas, all y'all bitches settled.
Nah, I could be honestly.
Y'all ain't shit.
We went to, and I'm sorry if this person's listening, but we went to a wedding. Less than
real specific.
No, but we went to because I feel like we have to be more transparent about these things. Like I feel like we went to a wedding less than a year ago, and I'm sure the intentions were good and well, but they didn't make it the full year. You know what I'm saying? And like, I can take that situation and that's embedded in my mind. So when I am ready to walk down the aisle, I want to make sure, I'm sorry I had to learn from someone else's mistakes, but I don't want that for me.
So knowing that couple, did you kind of feel like it was like before, like when you found out they got engaged, what was your reaction?
And that's an interesting point too. I think
She did the.
you got to know your friends. You got to know, you can't trust everybody, but if your friends are kind of letting you know, it kind of, I smell smoke, there might be a little fire, then you got to at least consider that a little bit.
Wow. No, you're right.
What do you guys think? Will you voice up if you feel funny about a friend's?
Yeah, I'll pull my friend to the side, and well, if I have that relationship with that friend.
If I have a relationship with them, I'm definitely voicing that because I'm quite like Manny said earlier. I don't like seeing people waste their time. I don't want people, but I'm also not one to dictate that. At the end of the day, I look at everybody as adults. We're at our big ages, so you make a decision. I'm looking to you to stand on that. I'm not. I may voice an opinion, but I'm not about to be in your ear like, don't you do that. Don't you do that. Like if you come to me and you ask me like, yo, bro, I'm thinking about marrying this person, that's giving me leeway to give my opinion. If you come up to me and you say, yo, bro, look at this ring, I'm about to marry her, you've made a decision. All I can do is be happy for you. I don't give unsolicited advice. I don't believe in that. And to what you were saying earlier about like finding yourself like comparing to other relationships, I try to stay very clear of that also, because at the end of the day, no matter how pure the intent is behind it, comparison is always a thief of joy. Because you can find yourself looking at something that's bad. That's just that's just them. That's their experience. It just went negative for them. That has nothing to do with you. Because your situation might be similar, but yours might be healthier than theirs. Everybody's situation is catered to them very differently. So, I don't know. It's a slippery slope with that.
Wow, that was.
Yeah, man. You know. But bullshit, feel me? I'm a thug.
Oh man, but all right. So listen, this was supposed to be a short episode. We will be back this season. We are going to be jumping into. Listen, we're going to be more transparent. We're going to be more honest, because I feel like we need to accept people being mad at us for certain things that we say, and it is what it is. But if you're mad, it starts a conversation. We can have that conversation and come to a solution. With that being said, guys, listen, we got to go. We about to hop on this live too.
We continuing the conversation too, so y'all better be on this live.
Well, actually, they wouldn't know because this would be recorded after.
I know,
but
I'm still talking my shit. Bullshit. Feel me?
But listen, definitely tune into our lives. Thank you for tuning in. For those that watched, it's gonna get spicier. We're gonna have guests, and we are gonna go against the grain this season. Y'all have anything else y'all want to drop before we dip out?
No, I'm good. Girl talk.
Ooh.
Nah.
All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to the good,
The bad,
The ugly.
peace.